640 Sports with Kevin Benjamin.
For 15 years, Bucs fans have been waiting patiently for their team to go back to the playoffs. Enter the New York Jets. Bill Parcells takes over a 1-15 team from last year, and poof, instant winning for the Jets. Now enter the Bucs, a team that desperately needs to beat New York at the Meadowlands on Sunday. Both the Bucs and Jets on the verge of playing in the second season.
We want to get into the playoffs, so the most important thing is to win the football game, and secondly, if we can win 2 games, possibly have a home playoff game. And everything is at stake now. We just have to go out and just try to play well and stop making mistakes.
The Buccaneers, as well as the Jets, are trying to make the playoffs. Tampa Bay's drive to the postseason may be a tough one versus New York, a team that won only 1 game last year and is now in the playoff hunt.
We need to get up there, take care of our business, win the game, and secure a playoff spot. That's our main focus. That's all we're thinking about. Is number 1, getting after the Jets and doing what we have to do to get into the playoffs.
The Heat and Magic are riding high atop the NBA's Atlantic Division. The Magic has won 4 straight and are as hot as the Heat. Miami sitting in first place on the road at Indiana. Larry Bird making his national television debut as head coach of the Pacers. Larry the Legend looking to beat the Heat. He's no Larry Bird, but he is Rick Smits, slam bam. Pacers within a deuce. Smits with 29 on the night. Tim Hardaway right here down the court, stops and pops, hits 3 of his 28 on the night. Heat by 5 after that. Antonio Davis downtown, the foul to boot. Great passing by Miami here to Hardaway. Hardaway to Murdoch, to Terry Mills, the tray, but leave it to Indy to cool down the Heat. The final 104-89. Miami now 14-6. The Magic off tonight. Bulls lose to Charlotte in the final seconds. Boston beats Washington. Philly stops Denver. Dallas and Utah are even. Portland over Seattle. A tight one in Vancouver. Atlanta at the Clippers, and the Lakers hosting the Rockets. In baseball, last year's National League Cy Young Award winner Pedro Martinez is now the highest paid player in baseball. He signed a 6-year, $75 million deal with the Boston Red Sox today. Last year with the Expos, Martinez was 17-8 with a league-leading 305 strikeouts. And veteran slugger Joe Carter is bird swapping. The former Blue Jay is now a Baltimore Oriole. The 5-time All-Star signed a 1-year deal worth $3.3 million. Last year, the 38-year-old outfielder led Toronto with 102 RBIs. Bo Jackson, Doug Flutie, Roger Staubach, Desmond Howard, Johnny Lujack, and Peyton Manning. Should Manning be included in the Heisman Trophy empire? Well, we'll find out tomorrow night at the Downtown Athletic Club as Heisman hopefuls gather to see who wins college football's most coveted award. Tennessee quarterback Peyton Manning leading the list of nominees, with Michigan's versatile phenom Charles Woodson in a close second. Hockey action from this evening. The Panthers and Rangers from the Garden. Hey, bud, what's your problem? Florida down by 1. Panthers shorthanded. Radek Dvorak. That's a netter, all even at 1. Rangers on the power play. It's Dvorak again on the breakaway, his 2nd goal of the game. As you heard, Radical for Radek. Panthers cruising. The final on the scoreboard, 4-3. The Panthers win their 11th game out of 31. Buffalo beats Carolina in overtime. New Jersey gets by Montreal. Edmonton rocks Detroit. Philly and Chicago are tied. The Sharks lead Dallas. Phoenix over Pittsburgh. Calgary blanking Colorado. And Washington is at the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. The Riverview boys basketball team tonight beat Plant City in a district matchup. The Rams are 7-0 on the season and are still ranked 3rd in Class 6A. And, of course, we had a story on Altron Jackson the other day, our high school athlete of the week, and I'm sure he always helps out a lot. Poured in a few tonight to help the Rams move on their undefeated season. And we got something here that's kind of interesting.
You're giving this to me.
I'm giving it. This is the talking Little Penny Hardaway, and I collect sports memorabilia, so I couldn't help but get this. He actually talks. Listen.
I know my spot, fool. The Secret Service couldn't guard me.
So you need to pick that up for your basketball fan. Even though Penny Hardaway is hurt right now for the Magic, you can still get a little bit of Penny in your life. There you go.
And this is part of the reason why they make those big bucks. What do you suppose he got for licensing on that?
Well, Nike does the commercial. So there's actually a little stripe there. How about that? On his foot.
It's great. And, you're going to give that to somebody else, or is that yours?
It's mine.
You couldn't resist, could you?
My own present for the holidays.
All right, thanks, Kevin. Coming up on News 40 at 11.